So for the next part, if you recall in previous videos when I did the tweeter wire, I used this, not sure what size it is, maybe 3/8 wide tape to bridge where I needed the cross points. It's really not wide enough to effectively cover the inside of this. It would probably work, but it just doesn't have enough margin for me to feel comfortable with that. So I have this 1-inch copper tape, and what I've been doing with that is just snipping it to the width that I want it, and then I just lay it in there. It's a little bit more tedious, and it's just the same thing, you know, lather, rinse, repeat. Just like so. And I'm going to do that probably another 18 times. Alright, so I know this is correct because the final wire comes up, down, and out. So this is all correct. And I'm ready to go down to the other side and finish up over there. Alright, so it's a vinyl stretch here. That is it. Next up is proof in the pudding. I'm going to break off here for a second and hook it up to the stereo. Let's see how she sounds. Alright guys, so I have not heard this even myself yet. This is going to be the debut of this Magnepan rewire. See what happens. Could be smoke, could be fire, could blow up an amp. No idea. Let's just see what she does. So literally this is copper tape and mylar. And I can tell you that if I was to play some copyrighted music that you would recognize, you would be very impressed. Said this is the second one that I've done. I'm just really impressed with how these Magnepans sound. I've never heard a pair of properly wired ones, but the sound that comes out of these is just amazing. It's like the speaker just disappears. Everything you probably ever heard somebody say about them it's true. They're just beautiful speakers. That was the end of that song. A lot of this music from Darren Curtis is designed for loops. So if you're developing a video game or something like that, give him a look up. Like I said, it's www.darrencurtismusic.com. And that's DARREN curtismusic.com. And I'll put it down in the link below too, so that you'll be able to see. I'm going to cut it off there, guys, and so behind this one, I have the other one that I've completed. Let's take a look at that. So this is the completed one, and I can't get it all on camera, you know, without adjusting it over into portrait mode as opposed to landscape. And I'm not going to do that because it's a little bit nauseating to flip like that. I found some Magnepan logos online. I went ahead and added that on. That wasn't original. That was not original to that speaker, but I like it. The other thing that I've added, it has a reason. It's not just a party trick. But I've changed the bases so that it's on a basically like a Lazy Susan. And the primary reason I've done this has nothing to do with, ooh, that's cool. It's that this room is very small. And I have a situation over here by my door, which you can't see, where I'm going to have this in a space that when I'm in listening mode, it's going to cover the doorway slightly. So my thought is that when I'm not listening and I'm leaving the room for the day, I can just turn it like that, and then I can go in, in and out of the door. But that's what it is, guys. And the only thing left to do now is recover this one and put the wood back on. I probably need to give it another layer of, I'm just using boiled linseed oil on the speakers to refresh the wood. It's just kind of dry. Like I said, these things have been out in the garage for a while, so you can see a little bit of a color difference. And then I also have some it's called Old Maple. It's a Minwax, and I'm going to paint these that rotating base black. I was just experimenting with the wood color, wood grain, to see if I could match it with the stain, but I think it would look better just black. This looks too much like a cutting board to me. I bought these. Oh, I should tell you that I bought these bases at I think it was Lowe's, and they sell them like this. They're for making tables and stools and whatnot. But when I was looking into this, I was trying to figure out what to use, and then I saw these, and I was like, oh yeah, and they're nice and thick. And then for the Lazy Susan on the bottom, it's just a cheap plastic one from Amazon. It's like $15, I think. I forget how much the wood bases were. They weren't very expensive either, though. So I think maybe for 30 bucks, maybe, to add a base, and it turns really nice, and it supports the speaker well. So anyway, that's it for tonight, guys. Catch you later. Bye.